Good evening, everyone. My name is Meishi. I'm from Singapore, and I have with me my colleague Mary Laure. She's a classy French lady, and you may or may not be able to tell, but we are amongst the oldest in our class. So today, the company that we are going to present, LinkedAge, is actually very close to our heart because we might need their services sooner rather than later. So this is the web page, the main page of LinkedAge. I'm sure it looks very familiar, very much like Airbnb. But if you look closer, there is a subtle difference that it's for retirement homes. It's basically an Airbnb model where retirement, instead of you renting out your extra room in the house, retirement homes rent out the extra capacity that they have. So for better utilization rate, it is they rent out these rooms through two ways. The first method is a swapping method, where two residents of retirement homes agree to swap their locations and they do a mutual exchange. And second is when they have an extra bed that is not occupied and they rent it out for revenues. And it's a fairly new business model. It is set up by a team of Slovenians in 2011. But they only managed to execute their first exchange in January of 2014, and they've won a lot of prizes thus far for it. What this does is it allows elderly people with medical conditions, who not severe medical conditions, they're still able to travel to go to new places that they wouldn't be able to otherwise. And it's a very strong initiative because it is supported by EDE, which is the largest European network of retirement homes. So the target market for LinkedAge on the demand side is basically elderly people from 60 to 70 years old who are still able to live independently by themselves, to feed and walk, eat and walk by themselves. And on the supply side, they're recruiting nursing homes and non-profit social housing, and they are also in the process of recruiting private apartments that are checked in on by nursing home associations. And they began in Western Europe, in Germany, Italy, Portugal, and Spain, but they have since expanded the number of locations they offer to 20 countries around the world, and they added 3 more continents in South America, in Africa, and also in Asia. So the first way, the swapping method, how it works is that, let's say a lady, Mindy, who lives in a retirement home, wants to go to Spain. What Mindy does is that she will tell her administrator that she wants to go to Spain. And then her administrator, Mandy, will then create her profile, just like on Facebook, but on LinkedAge. And will put in all her medical information and all the extra, what kind of care she needs, what kind of food she needs. And then she will send out requests on behalf of Mindy to potential matches in Spain. And let's say if Carlos from Spain looks at Mindy's request and he likes her nursing home, they will agree to do a mutual swap. And then they pay only the marginal cost of the traveling expense, and they do have to pay accommodations fees. And then the second method is, if Mindy cannot find anyone who wants to swap with her, she will then pay a rental fee for the extra room, and she can still travel to wherever she wants. So this is an example of a screenshot of a web page. So in the details, they show you the price, which is a lot less than the cost of a hotel room. And this includes the meals, basic care services. And in the details, instead of like hotels, instead of offering valet parking and pedicure and manicure, they show what kind of special care they are able to provide. So this is especially important for us in this time, because think of Japan with the aging population, think of Europe, think of the US. It's a way for elderly residents to stay healthy and to travel, and also for hotels which are very energy intensive. It's to travel without incurring the heavy energy intensivity of hotels. So very explicitly, the value proposition to the seniors are they are able to travel with professional care. They have a change of environment. So instead of hanging out with the cranky old people they've seen for the last 10 years, they hang out with other cranky people. And to the care facilities, they generate extra revenue from utilizing extra space. And this also becomes a selling point because of the residents have higher morale, and this will be attractive to new residents.
So now moving to the value architecture. So what is so specific about this value architecture, which basically looks like an Airbnb? So it's connecting these want-to-be senior travelers with these retirement houses who have a lot of availabilities but didn't have before a tool to do so. And so there are two key assets for LinkedAge. First, it's their IT team. It's a specific IT team with skills in user experience, so that they design a user-friendly platform that the senior can use easily. And secondly, they have this smart set of network that they did, so ED mentioned before, that allows them to select the high-quality retirement houses, so that they've got a high-quality standard. And secondly, they've got this Erasmus student network and embassy at local level, so that the traveling experience is more meaningful in each country. In terms of, well, there is also this side benefit of a social networking provided by the platform between the seniors. In terms of revenue streams, when there is an exchange, there is a flat fee of 60 euro paid from the senior to LinkedAge. And in case of a standalone vacation, the senior is going to pay an affordable price because of this vacancy bargain that we mentioned before. And then there is in turn a commission paid from the retirement houses to LinkedAge. And also the platform allows for potential partnerships such as insurances or advertisements of medical equipment, and then there will be an additional revenue stream from that. In terms of financials, they are valued 3 million this year, and their EBITDA is roughly 4,000 projected this year. This is the projection of their growth, and they're going to break even in year 3, and they're well, basically that's what every startup say, that they are going to be profitable. But why are they going indeed to be profitable is because they mapped their growth to Airbnb 1, and they had a contraction factor because they are not the first mover. And they were accelerated in Axel Springer program in Berlin, and they are currently fundraising $300,000. So what's in for the triple bottom line? For the people, this is actively answering the aging, the active aging. Basically, this is a picture, and that speaks better than words. It's an actual exchange that happened last year. And for the planet, the fact that they are optimizing the existing facilities means that they are going to build less facilities, which means that we build less carbon-intensive construction materials, and also it allows for energy, water, waste saving, etc. In terms of profits, as we said before, basically they are going to address this blue ocean of seniors in developed and developing countries. So that's it. Thank you. So, sorry, this is the team. Thomas is the CEO. He's Slovenian. And he helped us a lot building this presentation. You can contact him at this address. And thank you.